So Bengals, when I see Shimmer Stewart, I think of Jeremy Clarkson and him with a hammer and scream power. So and this guy, this guy has a pretty big hammer. Like he's the biggest edge that's like draftable in the first couple of rounds. And like, does he know how to use that to his advantage? Not necessarily. Like his college production is superbly small, but if he can figure this out, and I think with the Bengals he could, they think ahead in time. Wow, this could be something crazy. Like, is it super like steal or anything? No, but I like the landing spot as well as I like Shimmer Stewart. So power. Oh, power. Yeah. What do you think, guys? Yes, come on, guys, come on, freaking guys! I'm sorry. I told you that this was way too much smoke and mirror. Like, we would never take an interior offensive lineman so high. We would never. Hell, we've done it, and I absolutely love it. I love Grace Abel. I talk about him as like dog with a bone. Like, he is just a player. He wants to play. He wants to like he wants to put you on your ass. Like, he wants to like beat you up. Versatile. Like, you can play him whenever you want across the offensive line, but of course they will play him as a guard or as a center. And boy, oh boy, I'm super happy. I'm like, okay, towards analytic. Like, total need, I think this is a good value for him. And especially in the world where Tyler Booker is already gone. So there was like a super huge, like Kelvin Banks is gone. Like, who was the next guy on the board that like you are comfortable playing? And we needed a guard. So love this. Come on, let's go Seahawks. Let's freaking go. So, Gray, show me what you got. Yeah, nice, pushing power, nice. I am going to enjoy playing. Oh, welcome. Okay, Bucks, you've got a special one. I talk about him as a guy you wish your daughter would date. This dude exemplifies character. This dude is just like super high floor. I don't expect him not to play in the NFL like in 2030, 2035. I think he's going to have long and successful career. I think this is a great spot for him to land, and I feel like they will absolutely love him in the room. Would I go different direction? Probably. I feel like Jihad Campbell would be a really nice guy, to success Lavonte David. But boy, oh boy, Emeka Ibuka, I'm absolutely fine with that for the Bucks. So shall we? What can he do? Okay, no, nice. So, I mean, Bucks, didn't you get a special one? Okay, so long battle for me between B and C, and here I am arrived at C+. Why? Well, I get there are medical concerns about our guys, and whether it's like you are playing it safe or whether it's like those concerns are much more legit than I know. I don't know, so it's kind of hard for me to like judge today better. But also, why I'm not like super high on this pick. I felt like Omarion Hampton would have been like a better pick for this team, especially. And I feel like he is a special running back that you like. There are good running backs, great ones, but he is actually special in my eyes. So slightly lower on this, still like a very solid pick, a guy that is easy to follow, and like next to Pat Surtain, like that duo could be very, very nice. Let's go. So, Broncos, let's ride. So, still no Shadow Sanders. Okay. Derek Harmon, welcome to Pittsburgh Steelers. I think you are going to get love here. I think for you, this is insanely good landing spot. For the Steelers, there is only one oak, but this is not an A. To me, this kind of signals that you are, again, kind of not all in. Because to me, this was not a need that you had to address with the first round pick. It's a need for 2026, definitely. But as of right now, I feel like you could do. How I call Derek Hampton? To me, he's kind of Russell Westbrook of NFL. What does it mean? He fills the stat sheet, but imagine if he could finish better. That would be freaking awesome, and I love that Russell Westbrook, and I think I'm going to love Derek Harmon in the NFL. So some of the situation when we actually does finish. He's looking to throw, but he's not going to get time. Yep. So, Steelers fans, are you happy? More that you didn't get Shedder or more about Derek Harmon? Let me know. Mr. Boring. Why? Well, this dude is boring in terms of like he does not have anything that's like generational about him, that's just like super elite freaking awesome about him. Everything is just superb, great, superb, super, awesome, great, super. This dude is a future star. I think he can reach elite status, if not like amazing starter is definitely within his realm of possibility on his rookie deal. I mean, what a player, what a player. I feel like Chargers kind of steal that one. The only one that I feel like could be not happy about this is Najee Harris, because he obviously took this job as an opportunity to show himself, and with Omar in Hampton, he's going to have to battle it out. So that's the only one. I think Chargers fan, you should be freaking happy. Let's show you some of the play. Okay, one guy a little bit of miss. Like he anticipates, takes good routes, and he is strong within contact. So yeah, one of my favorite picks so far. Okay, cheeseheads, you got it. You've got your wide receiver, man. Like even if there was nothing else, but the buzz after it was announced that it is going to be wide receiver was freaking amazing. It was a nice show. Beside that, Matthew Golden is absolutely plug and play. He's ready to go. And I really feel like he is the guy that you will love. You will love. And, you know, I call this gift for Grossi, gift for TFG. You guys had enough with a lot of, let's say, a little bit questionable first round picks, to put it lightly. This is a fun one. This is a good one. Be happy. Be freaking happy, as what Tom Grossi said. So what can he do? Ooh, okay, you have my attention. Can you house it? Ah, what a shame. Still, super nice pick. I mean, it's not an A+ because I feel like this is kind of the range where he was supposed to go, but for everything that happened, I feel like for this young man, that was an amazing moment. I mean, like this should raise you like for like 2 percentile, anything. Like imagine getting selected in front of that crowd. Wow. Okay, so you are not trading down despite only having 4 picks, and you are reaching. It should have earned you worse than a C, right? But you are continuing to invest to protect JJ McCarthy, and that's a saving grace. Like Donovan Jackson to me is like early second round player. I get with Booker, Banks, Sable off the board, like it can push him a little bit sooner, but still, if you are Vikings, like you don't have picks, so like taking your most valuable pick like kind of has value better than all of your picks that you have left combined, and spending it on a reach, I have my doubts. I don't hate it. So what can Donovan Jackson do? He can protect, and that's definitely what you need. Okay guys, my first guy that I'm not going to show you a video because I prepped for the guys that I thought like have a chance to go in the first round, and I like really didn't believe that they would be anyone like throwing a dart at Jackson Dart. I'm describing him as like kind of Geno Smith without pocket presence. So like there are some things to like about this game. Like he can definitely develop. There is a potential in him, but as of right now, he makes like dumb-headed mistakes. Also, like he doesn't have like elite traits, so like the projection of his ceiling is not like super high, and like he's not even like a certain backup at this point because like he makes a lot of crazy mistakes. So spending extra for this year and extra for next year for this guy, I don't know, Johns. I don't understand this because like A, you pissed the Sanders family. B, I mean, it was not the plan like going for Archie Manning next season. It's like this big kind of screams, we think like we are going to like attack the playoffs. We cannot get Archie Manning next season. I'm like, have you looked at their roster? Have you looked at your division? Or like, is it like, okay, we're going for Archie, but then what do you do with Jackson Dart? Like, I don't get it. I felt like there was a sweet spot for Giants to take a dart throw on the QB, but that was fourth down. Definitely not here. So yeah, I mean, sorry guys, I don't have a video. That's my analysis. Okay, Falcon, so you can actually draft an edge rusher in a first round that I think your franchise is going to be happy about. 40 yard is 447, not 44.7. This dude is agile. He's a monster pass rusher. Like with his size, run defense is never going to be his strength, but that's not necessarily what you need here. What we are talking about is electric pass rusher that, like, if he can like be handled, because there are maturity questions about him, this could be one of the steals of this draft. With this little knocks, and yeah, still like it. I mean, if you switch those two picks around, they make much more sense to me. Falcons, okay, but they still get there at the end of the day. What can James do? Boo! Oh, nice move. Well, he should have finished earlier. Okay, Falcons, you happy now? You happy? I think so. What is there not to love, man? Fit is there, value is there, total player is there. I mean, yeah, Ravens, again, you've mastered this one. Okay, what am I going to tell you about Micah Starks? To me, he reminds me of a cat. If she, aka he, does not want to, you won't hear him coming. But trust me, his play is going to make plenty of noise. Yep, just like he's just fluid mover and absolute specimen on the field. I think he's going to be a very, very successful Raven. So, Lions and Tyreek Williams. Yeah, that's match made that we kind of could have seen coming. Okay, what would I tell you about Tyreek Williams? He reminds me of actually Gandalf the White, as he would Matt Balrog as his like Gandalf the White, not Gandalf the Grey. Why? Because you truly shall not pass. The biggest interior defensive lineman in this class, true nose tackle. I think he's going to fit right with Detroit mold. Why is it not an A or A+? I think it's a little bit of a reach, and yeah, I would say it ends there. It's just not a special value in terms of like where he has to go on the board. But yeah, like I said, you shall not pass. So Lions, does he feel like one of your own? I think so. Okay, so one of the picks that I will definitely have to revisit, like with Colmer head, because on the like surface, I actually don't like it. You just spent for Larry Tunsil. You drafted Brandon Coleman. And I'm like, okay, you want to like have someone better than Andrew Wiley for the future? I understand that, but what do you do with the Coleman? Like, do you like project him to move to the guard? Because I don't really see Connerly like sliding inside. So I'm like, are you actually playing it safe? Are you thinking about like replacing Tunsil in 2 years, or just is this like depth option? Like, I mean, you are in now window, and to me this pick is just does not coexist very well with that. So I have my doubts, but I will definitely have to revisit this one. So, what does he can do? Well, he can very nicely pass protect. Comes back and yeah, delivers another play. All right. I'm eager to hear your voices, Commanders fan. Do you like this? Okay. So Will Johnson on the board, James on the board, Shannon Revel on the board, and you go for Maxwell Hairston, guy that I'm calling band that needs to 8. Like, you know, yeah, his speed is freaking awesome. You don't find it. But is it like the medical concerns for all the other guys are too big to take them? Or is he actually, like, in your mind, a better corner? I don't know. Like, I have my doubts about this pick. Like, I understand it, but he doesn't necessarily even scream build to me. Little bit weird on this one. So what can he do? Yeah, like you think you have time. You think you have your guy open. He's going to show you that you don't. Hello and welcome to yet another draft tradition with booing, Roger Goodell, checked. And then Packers actually selected wide receiver. So we are like, okay, Packers fan are going to be happy. Like, I'm missing some tradition. What is it? Oh, Eagles totally fleecing the draft. I mean, league, have you not freaking learned your lesson? What do you think is going to happen if Jihad Campbell enters the defense of Eagles, Vic Fangio system next to Zach Bond? Like, what do you think is going to happen, man? Like, special freaking pick for the Eagles. I mean, you know, traditions. I mean, it pisses everyone out, but the Eagles. They have to love it. I mean, they've lost so many players during the season, but like when you see this draft, I'm like, well, whatever, man. Okay, so what can he do? Well, let me show you guys. Ooh, here comes the boom. I mean, how many times? Like, we warned you, we told you, like, he even, like, yeah, what can you say? Great freaking job, Eagles. Great freaking job. We are all freaking happy for you. Seriously, like, freaking amazing. Okay, time for last tradition. Chiefs picking last, or having 32nd pick. Feels familiar? Yeah. I mean, Josh Simmons, like, they were entering today as like hoping that there is a tackle that, you know, is worth taking in first 50, waiting for them at 31. And they get, in my eyes, the best tackle in this draft. And okay, there is obvious concern for his injury. And the question is obviously, you know, will he be able to play? Will he be able to play towards the level that he was showing pre-injury? If so, this is an A++. If not, obviously, the grade is going to be different. But as of right now, I don't know like how like serious the injury is going to be. Like, is it going to be like long-term problem that just will like erase his ceiling, will like, you know, but given that they are willing to take him at 32 tells me I don't think like it's like super big of a deal. Like, I at least hope so. So like Chiefs, I mean, it feels like a freaking amazing pick. You know, and you also got an extra fifth from Howie Roseman, you know, well freaking done. I mean, somehow Eagles and Chiefs, two Super Bowl finalists, went from this first round 31st and 32nd pick with like guys that I can see like a top 10 players in this draft. Amazing. So watch Josh Simmons. Like, that's not fair, man. That's not fair. Like, he has children or perhaps family or someone. I mean, the first round is over. It was hell of a ride. Thank you for like riding with me, and see you with the second round. Bye bye.